Good morning, honorable members. I would like to begin by thanking you all for accepting our request to present on Bill 163. With that said, I would also like to add that we are deeply disappointed by the government's decision to fast-track this bill, and in doing so, not giving the public, the people, the citizens of this province, enough time to engage on this issue with their MPPs. In just a few weeks, however, we have received thousands of signatures from across the province for our petition, making a strong statement that this isn't what Ontarians want. Campaign Life Coalition opposes this bill entirely. This bill is a direct attack on the freedom of speech, assembly, and expression of Canadians. This bill prevents women from having access to alternatives to abortion. And thirdly, this bill aims to address a problem that doesn't exist. It is a problem made up by the abortion industry and their allies at Planned Parenthood to demonize their opposition and to protect the grisly business of killing children before birth for profit. Pro-life outreach outside of abortion facilities is just bad for business. Over the past week, MPPs on both sides of the floor have been repeating a very toxic narrative. They call us violent, they call us hateful, they claim that harassment at abortion facilities is a constant, when in fact it is a very rare occurrence. They refer to the experience outside of abortion facilities as war zones, because frankly, nothing resembles a war zone like a pair of grandmas standing on a sidewalk praying and holding a sign that says, "Abortion stops a beating heart." Or a group of young people peacefully standing side by side with signs that say, "I regret my abortion." There are many sections of this bill I could discuss, but for the sake of time, I will only highlight two of them. Under Prohibitions, Section 3, the notion that informing women, whether it be through the distribution of pamphlets, offering scientific evidence of the development of her child, engaging in a conversation, or even the act of praying, to consider these things a crime is outrageous. For the state to control civilian interactions is the hallmark of a totalitarian state. And I'm Polish, so I know very much what communism is like. Under Enforcement, Section 8, the penalties for breaking this law are far worse than those for impaired driving. Do you, honorable members of the provincial parliament, believe that an impaired driver who puts the lives of others directly at risk of death is deserving of a lesser punishment than someone holding a sign, praying, or offering support to a woman in need? This is an extreme position out of touch with the values of Ontarians. This bill assumes that every woman that walks into the abortion facility wants the abortion, has made up her mind, and is doing so freely. This is just not true. This legislation is anti-free speech, anti-science, anti-information, and is a contradiction to those who claim to be pro-choice. This isn't about being pro-choice. In this bill, there is only one choice, and that choice is abortion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We shall start with the third party, Ms. Sadler.
Thank you very much for your presentation. I have no questions.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair, is it okay if my colleague also presents?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You have another minute left. So, for the record, if you'd state your name.
Yes.
I wasn't aware that she was going to speak. So go ahead.
Good morning, honorable members. My name is Enza Riteni, and I am here to give testimony on Bill 163. I've been a sidewalk counselor for 6 years, and I'm here to share with you my personal experience. First, allow me to clarify what is the role of a sidewalk counselor. A sidewalk counselor is motivated by a genuine desire to offer confidential, non-judgmental, and compassionate support to vulnerable women facing unplanned pregnancies. This outreach is peaceful and respectful. My singular concern was to provide her with a safe space to discuss her situation, to assist in assessing her needs, to inform her on the support available so that she can make her decision according to her own conscience. I have spent thousands of hours doing all of this work in front of the abortion clinics without any altercations. The reason why I go to the abortion clinics is because that is where the need is greatest. In 6 years, I've encountered and offered support to over hundreds of women, and when they did stop to talk, I found out that despite scheduling appointments at the abortion clinic, they felt trapped by their circumstances and or pressured into it. This tells me that their choice was not made in freedom and that there is a lack of information. My response to this problem is to offer these women better options than abortion since the demand was there. Many accepted my offer because it was their best choice. Honorable members, if you enact this law, you essentially eliminate access and awareness of alternative support to women who feel stuck with the option of abortion. One woman said to me after her abortion, "They were really nice to me, but I felt like I couldn't leave. If I had met you before, I would not have had the abortion." And that's a direct quote. Honorable members, I only want what every woman deserves, the right to make an informed choice. This law prevents this fundamental right to all women. This law infringes on the rights of those who have a great love and compassion for these women as I do. A woman who I have helped, well, there were supposed to be 3 of them here, but, daycare, it's hard. This is all last minute. But they know what I offered, and it was honesty, it was compassion, and it was respect. We have a friendship. I urge you, in the best interest of those women who feel stuck with abortion as their only option, please do not make illegal the good work that happens on the sidewalk. I have great respect and compassion for women who face these situations, and I respect all of their decisions. But how can I bring awareness of the support available to those who feel trapped if you take away our rights? Thank you so much, and I just want to show you some images of women and children who
thank you very
decided to
much.
choose.
Okay, we don't.
And we didn't
We don't
question
accept props, so we'll just move over to the government side.
They're not
Thank
props,
you.
they're human beings.
They're human faces and human beings.
Ms. Kiwala.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm going to reiterate some of the other comments that I've made, and I think that the chair already informed you that props are not to be used, as I have nothing else to say.
Thank you very much. We shall move to the official opposition. Ms. Marto.
So I want to thank you for coming in, but we don't have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That concludes the question and answer, I guess. So appreciate you coming before committee this morning. Have a great day. Thank you. Okay, so members of the committee, we are ahead of schedule. Therefore, there's no further business for this morning. I look forward to seeing you all at 2 p.m. to continue the public hearing process on Bill 163. So I declare this meeting recessed until 2 p.m.